Also learning more this morning about where those staying at the Cranston Street Armory right now will be housed once it closes for good on Monday.
7 miles away in Warwick, Motel 6 set to absorb another 55 homeless individuals in addition to the 40 already being housed there. And now the mayor is raising some concerns.
12 News reporter Erica Ritchie live now with why he is giving some pushback here.
Well, guys, it's because first it was Nilo across from the Warwick Mall. And then, as you mentioned, last fall, 40 homeless were sent to live here at the Motel 6 on Jefferson Boulevard. And now news that more are coming to live here. And so Mayor Frank Picozzi is concerned that it's going to put a strain on city resources. He put out a post on Facebook yesterday. And in that post, he said, quote, "Our concern is that our resources and manning are stretched thin already, and more calls could lead to having additional personnel working on some shifts or days, which would be very expensive for the city, but necessary for public safety." And the mayor says he had a meeting with the housing secretary, Stephen Pryor, last week and a meeting with the governor yesterday, and he shared those concerns with both of them in the form of data showing statistics on increased calls for service at Motel 6 since the fall and last year when the Nilo Hotel was being used as a shelter. Mayor Picozzi says the governor was receptive to his concerns and indicated that he would be amenable to working out a reimbursement program. And so now the conversation is to be continued. In the meantime, the mayor says that he was told that the 55 rooms that are going to be opening here at Motel 6 will be giving preferential treatment to those who are currently staying at the Cranston Street Armory, which is slated to close this coming Monday. And the mayor was also told, he tells us, that they'll start moving in here this week. We'll keep an eye on that for you. For now, live in Warwick, Erica Ritchie, 12 News.
Motel 6 on Jefferson Boulevard in Warwick set to absorb more homeless individuals when the Cranston Street Armory closes next week.
But Mayor Frank Picozzi says his data indicates that could mean more police calls there.
12 News reporter Erica Ritchie live in Warwick right now to explain. Erica.
Well, let's start with some perspective, guys. In Providence, more than 40% of police calls were to the Cranston Street Armory, according to the mayor's office there. So that's what Warwick's mayor is concerned about when it comes to those homeless individuals being sent here to Motel 6, an increase in police calls to a place that already has a history of trouble. Let's go ahead and run it down for you. It was just last month in April of 2023, 2 teen girls were at this motel when they were given pills laced with fentanyl, and one of them died. Back in August of 2021, police engaged in an hours-long standoff here where 2 children were rescued at the end of that. 2015 now, 4 people arrested here at Motel 6 for sex trafficking and constructing a meth lab in a hotel room. And a year before that, 2014, members of the SWAT team had to talk a shooter out of a motel room here. And so now we've learned from Housing Secretary Stephen Pryor that 55 rooms are being reserved here to house the occupants of the Cranston Street Armory once it closes next week. In a Facebook post yesterday, Mayor Frank Picozzi saying he had a meeting with Secretary Pryor last week to discuss this. He says we asked the agency about on-site staff, security, and other aid that residents would be provided, he said, but he did not indicate in that post how the housing department responded. He went on to suggest, however, that those resources are needed, saying, quote, "My public safety officials showed statistics and data on increased calls for service at Motel 6 since the fall and last year when the Nilo Hotel was being used as a shelter." And so aside from public safety concerns related to homeless being occupied here, the city has met with corporate hotel officials and leadership here to talk about the increase in police calls. And guys, they've even adopted a new policy several years ago where the motel's guest list had to be handed over to police here in Warwick on a daily basis. That's how much this particular motel has been plagued by incidents of violence and crime here over the years. The Armory occupants, by the way, set to begin moving in here this week. That's the latest live in Warwick. Erica Ritchie, 12 News.